welcome to episode 14 of the best episodes of Credit 101. In this episode, we're going to talk about the best dispute letter to fix your credit. So if you have negative accounts on your credit reports, then this is going to be the best dispute letter that you can send out to just work to remove the accounts from your credit reports. Now, even though it's episode 14 of, it's the best episodes of Credit 101. It's not the actual episode of Credit One. The actual episode is actually episode 36. So if you go to episode 36, you're going to see more information on this, but definitely go there if you want additional information. We're going to talk about this dispute letter, and you guys should have already seen this dispute letter too in episode 13 of the best episodes of Credit 101 or episode 35 too. So if you guys have the membership, look down below. You can download the dispute letter there. So go ahead and download the dispute letter and start filling this information in and get the letter out. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm telling y'all, the best thing is just action. I don't care how good ideas are. We got to put action behind everything that we talk about. So please start to just send out the dispute letters. And when you send out your dispute letters, make sure that all of your dispute letters are actually being sent via certified mail. Oh, here go one here. So this is a certified receipt. And with a certified receipt, you actually have tracking. Can you see that number right here at the top? That is the actual tracking number, so that you can track to see when this letter is actually sent to the company that you're mailing to. When they actually get it, they'll let you know delivered. This is the date, this is the time, and it was delivered at this address. And you have to put down here at the bottom the who you sending it to, and then you also had to put the address here at the bottom too. So you can see right here, send to, street address or apartment number or the PO box number, and then the city, state, and zip code. So you have to put that information on there, and then they'll stamp this with the date that was actually sent. I like to check these about 7 days after it is mailed, just to make sure that they actually got it. Okay, because if they did not get this, you're going to want to resend it. Now, when you have accounts on your credit reports, if they're inaccurate or if you don't think the account is yours at all, you can send a dispute in about that account, saying that that account should be removed from your credit reports, which is basically what we're talking about now. So let's get right into the dispute letter. This dispute letter mainly is usually sent to all three credit bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. The main credit bureaus, let me say all three, the main credit bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So let's actually look at the dispute letter, and let me tell you what you guys have to fill out. And with this one too, you guys have bonus dispute letters. Before we go into that, let me say this: you have more than just this one. The first one that we're going to go over is actually what you're going to send to the credit bureau. But you can see, like, you have multiple like dispute letters in here. So I made sure I print everything out so I can know exactly what you guys got. So the first one is the actual dispute letter that you can send to the credit bureaus. The second one is a debt validation letter. So this is just a bonus one. You guys also have another debt validation request. This is a perfect letter, simple, one page. If you don't want to send out all these pages, I really suggest that one. Send that one out and send that one certified. But you have another one here if you want to send this one. You also have an inquiry dispute letter here, and then you also had the public record dispute letter, and then the bankruptcy dispute letter. And the bankruptcy and public record, that's the one that you're going to actually send to the actual courthouse that's reporting it. And that's just another method if they're saying, like, say if you talk to TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian, they say, hey, we found out about your bankruptcy from the actual bankruptcy court, but you know that they don't actually do any type of verification of these things. So you're going to actually send this letter to them, and you're going to send a self-addressed and stamped envelope to them also with this letter, and this letter asking them, hey, how did you verify this account? And they're going to send you a letter back saying that they do not verify the accounts. And that letter can be very, very helpful when you're attacking these different companies. But let's get into the dispute letter. You guys can look at the other dispute letters by actually looking into the credit membership. And again, it's $1 for 7 days. If you guys already had a membership, just look down below and you guys can be able to download this documents. It's 11 pages total. So the first letter is the letters you're going to send to the credit bureau. So this is the information that you're going to need to put on here. You need to put your name on here, your address, your social security number, your date of birth, the name of the credit bureau, and the address. Okay. A lot of times you're sending this letter to 3 different credit bureaus. So you want to copy it 3 different times and you want to put the name of the credit bureau and their address on it. Okay. And if you have a problem with that, or if you feel like that is really hard, then you could just do one, print it out, and print 2 copies, because you want to keep a copy for yourself, and make sure that you put the date on here too, because I actually don't have a spot for the date, but you really do want to put the date on here. You can put it right up under the date of birth, but just print it out, add the additional ones, and keep changing that one if you want to change the one. Whichever way is easier, just get it done. Okay, that's all I care about. Now, you know, you have the different accounts in your credit report. Maybe you have the Capital One account that you're trying to remove. Maybe you have a Navy Federal you're trying to remove. Maybe you have a Midland you're trying to remove, AmeriCollect, ERC, Enhanced Recovery Company, whatever it is. Put that name of the account here. Whatever the account number, put that account number here. Now, the next line is where you actually want to fill in your information about this account. Is the account not yours? Do you not have a contract? Are you not liable for it? Is this your second dispute letter technically? So you know this account is unverifiable because they never sent you information about it. Whatever it is, put it there. And you guys should learn about the different errors. I believe that's in the no, that's not the next episode. The next episode is what to do if they do not respond to you, and I have a follow-up dispute letter if they do not respond to you. That's for the next episode. But I have in the Credit 101 membership, I have a thing that could teach you about different areas that can be wrong with the account, checking the balance, the date open, the last date activity, the payment history. So you can put something like that there just in case you want to sue. It's a valid reason. Hey, the balance is different on all 3 credit bureaus. I don't know which one is correct. This is inaccurate information and it should be removed from my credit reports. You put that there. Whatever that information is, and then please delete and remove from my report. You can keep that there. You want to list all the different accounts that you want to list here. I wouldn't say that there's a limit to the amount of accounts. Some people say limited to 10 accounts, limited to 5 accounts, but I haven't seen people put a lot of accounts on here and get majority of them deleted. So I try not to put a certain amount on a dispute letter, because I don't care if your dispute letter have to be 40 pages long, especially when you send it certified. They better do what they need to do, especially if you are correct in what they should do. If you only got 1 or 2 accounts, just delete these little extra spots that's on here too. Make sure with this, you go down to the bottom. Actually, I can show you this one. I'll show you this dispute letter as a bonus. It's okay. Go down to the bottom and remove this information right here where it says my name. Put in the signature, put your name here, type your name, and then delete all rights reserved. Okay, delete that area right there. You don't want that on there. All you want is your first and last name on here, and then make sure you guys mail this certified. And don't forget you have other dispute letters on here too for inquiries, the debt validation. You guys have the thing on here for the bankruptcy, the public records. So you have a lot of different things that's on these dispute letters. If you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments. If you're in a membership, I'll personally answer them for you, and I'll make sure I be as detailed as possible. If I need to record my screen and send you an actual link, I will, okay? Just to make sure that you know exactly what's going on. But if you don't have a membership, get it. It's $1 for 7 days. Like literally, it's so cheap. I made sure I made it cheap, so nobody have excuse why not to get it. And with this thing right here, I just feel like we're going to help our community so much, make sure that our credit is good. We know what we need to do. So that's why I really put this together. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.